All right. Oh no, banning out Samoa, apparently so, and Dorado. Anything where a Winston might be able to dominate and get into the back line. Final offer, banning out Kings, new Queen Street, Circuit Royale, and then Busan there for map 1. Which does bring us to your map pool. That's not the map pool. I mean, that's the total map pool. That's not today. This is today's map pool. Lijiang Tower, Eichenwald, the Coliseum, New Junk City, and Junkertown. Picked by Wasp no if we need that. Tiebreaker map 5. Okay. It's going to be a Junker Queen dive comp here to try to fend off Ostrix. And, well, right out of the gate, Ostrix is already in and picked up one. Somehow gets Volta, I mean, a mere handful of seconds into the start of this match. Up over the top. In the back line. Suzu used. Yozu has to just swift step out of there. Can't stay too close to the action. Can't stay too close to the wrecking ball. Volta dies for the second time on the approach. Volta already having a rough go at it here early in this first map. This Ostrix, I believe, has gotten all 3 picks so far here on... Oh, that's going to be another one. As Lars gets battered down. And a flawless first fight here for Wasp no. Of course, the change to Wrecking Ball, where if you don't hit Fireball form, there's only a 1-second cooldown on your grapple. So, if you're wondering why Ostrix could do that little move where you can let go and then immediately grapple back up to that same chandelier spot, it's because of that change back when they adjusted the way grapple works and they added the retract as well. Opened up so much tech for Wrecking Ball and just a whole new world for all the ball players out there. So, Ostrix definitely puts all of that tech to good use. Right up the gut. And here comes Final Offer. And Edis is able to put some good damage down. Volta dies again. Oh my goodness. Volta has just been right in the reticle. In the sights of the entirety of Wasp no. Shout used. Ooh, the Gracie might have been able to finish off Ostrix, but they hit the adaptive shielding just in time. Stay alive through it. Just for Swag swapping on over from the Genji to the Mei. Oh, that's a Kurt Master Tire. Let's check it out. That is. Gets the first kill here for Final Offer. They're finally able to draw some blood on the other side. Neliozu deals with the tire. Beautifully done. My team forgot me. Oh. Back to 5 strong with Bob on the point. Wall there to block it. The QRXU's already gotten a pair on this point. Rampage out from Lars. Hits LP and we'll finish off the Lucio. QRXU now in a bit of a duel as reinforcements show up to sandwich Lars. This overtime fight goes to Wasp no. Asphalt just light speeds face first into a mine.
Score 0-1. Ready for
Volta had a rough map. Oh my. And it seemed very deliberate. Of course, it's just a one-map trend, but, I mean, maybe this is the strategy for Wasp no to try to just keep punish the Lucio, get ahead in the sound barriers. Volta never got one up. Woo! LP! I saw that. LP wanted that boop off the side bad, to the point that they just threw themselves into the fire to try to make it happen. But a pick onto Lars bodes well here for Wasp no as they try to just solidify themselves in the dojo. But that's both backliners are down here for Oh No, but LP has returned to the fight. Ostrix now moving in on Lars, who swapped over to a Diva. Neliozu's low! Oh, and we'll get finished off by the spin to win. I love watching some Ostrix rollouts. Boop off the side, swift step. Woo, just barely in time. Volta gets OP in the back, finding a little revenge there. It looks like that might have been on point. And then solidifies that kill onto Ostrix, though it was credited as a self-environmental. I think Volta deserves a little credit for that one. Back on the point, final offer. I've not been able to flip. QRXU finished off here by Volta. He's on a Tracer. I don't know that I've ever seen QRX use a Tracer. I could be misremembering. I've covered so many teams. There's no way I'm getting all my facts straight. But the Ostrix was like hanging out on the wall. Like, they're such a wild player. So fun to watch. Big Bionate in from KDM. Continuing rush in from Elio Zoo. The good Suzu to protect against the pulse bomb. And still, Ostrix comes through and gets the final blow with the roll through. And the Suzu ends up so far out of the fight. Unfortunately, Final Offer just aren't able to take advantage of it. It ends up being a flawless team kill the other direction, 50% and counting. Where's Gurk going? What is Gurk doing over here? Hey, we'll keep an eye on that. There's some mines over the top. Gurk's still sitting there. Lars is having a little bit of a nap here in the back line, trying to hunt for KDM. Gurk finally decided that they had enough of just sitting in that corner. Going to move back on to this point. Lars finishes off Ostrix somewhere off screen as Jesper Swag finishes off KRXU. And this is going to be Final Offer when in a fight and grabbing control of this point right back. I was actually trying to go to Edispov. They did pick up that kill on the KDM. Lars is being pursued by Ostrix. He's able to jump the gap and rejoin with the rest of the squad. Lars just holding the line. Tire coming in from Kirkmeister. Where's that going? All the way up over the top. All the way up over the top. And it gets Volta. Poor Volta's just having the hardest time. Oh my goodness. All right, last shot here for Final Offer. And jump the gap. Ostrix goes to pursue. Porch left in the back. The pulse bomb lands onto Ediz, but Just Respect gets one as well. Somebody are out from both teams. Volts is happy to finally be able to press kill. Trying to escape death. Volts is skating up high on the walls. Here comes QRXU onto the point, putting some pressure on Anilio Zoo, who's moments away from a Kitsune rush, able to swift step out in time. Nice positioning there in the back line, providing a safe haven for that Kiriko. And Volta finds the final blow into Ostrix. Final Offer. Continue this map. Not quite done here yet, y'all. It was a really good approach from Lars and Jesper Swag jump the gap and force Ostrix to fall back the other direction. Kind of divide the attention between the gap and the bridge itself, opening up room for Ediz and the supports to kind of stay alive and get some work done. Now Ediz has a duplicate. He's going to go ahead and pop it. Nelio Zoo with the Kitsune rush over the point, headed right into White Room. Ediz looking to see if they can sandwich in this back line. Doesn't land the first pulls. Has time to build up another. Gets the final blow onto Ilpy. We are in a 99 overtime fight with Kirkmeister hiding up top, trying to just see if they can stave off defeat. No such luck. Here's Ostrix back here, which means who's on point? It's got to be QRXU, the only one able to hold down the objective. Ostrix returns, throws some mines on this point as well. Volta able to dodge it this time, not running headlong into the explosive spheres. And Final Offer, hang on to send us to round 3. We're headed to Control Center. And this might be the best map for Final Offer, right? Because there's just not nearly as much room on Control Center for a Wrecking Ball to do their thing. No, I don't know how much of an advantage this is for Final Offer, or if it's even an advantage at all. That may not even be the right word. Maybe just more of a little bit better. Okay. Port's heading up to the high ground. Just for swag back onto a Genji. Whatever, your health bar's on. There we go. Early kill on a Gertmeister. That is picking up a Sojourn here, so definite swaps out, but Lars under a lot of trouble. Sleep Dart lands. And a beautiful shot from KDM. KDM now under pressure. Volts is going to pick up that kill. Ostrix heading into the back line, see if they can trade out. Nilozu has no swift step, cannot escape the pressure out of Ostrix and QRXU. And it's broken. It's not clean. KDM begging to play on a... It's a 2v1 here on the point. Neither team in control just yet. Jesper gets the kill, but QRXU shows up for the finish. Reinforcements are here for Final Offer. And they've got point control. They don't have possession of the objective. They just had positional advantage. Ostrix goes down in the back in a 3v1. KDM swift stepping out with barely any health. Lars able to chase that one down. Final Offer. Now get percentage building.
Like a gentle rain.
With the Wrecking Ball Final Offer are opting to hold back. They're not going to try to hold choke. You're not dealing with the same kind of strategy here against Wasp No. So holding choke just wouldn't work. So smart plan, just kind of sit back and hold point. QRXU follows up on that dive. Actually gets Ediz while the dive was on to Volta. Mines over the top. Just for swag. Ducking to dodge it up towards White Room. Heads into the back. Pull out the katana. Booped up in the air, but dashes right back down to find that kill onto Ilpy. Swift step out. QRXU comes to match. The deflect handles the initial shots, but the second volley will put Jesper Swag down. And here comes Waspo No back towards the other side and have control of the point. Chandelier routine over the top. Putting a lot of pressure to, yeah, look at that. KDM combines with Ostrix and QRXU and finds 2 kills just as the Kitsune Rush comes out. And that's exactly the kind of surprise ambush that Wasp No are so good at. But as this fight has kind of gone on, a couple of kills have gone the other way. A late sound barrier thrown in here from Volta, and LP's out of this fight, so there's no response from the other side. Lars dropping into self-destruct, finds Ostrix with it. Even manages to get back in mech. That was on an Ice Age. Final Offer come out in control. All right, let's check out this overclock. Did have a sound barrier come in from the other side. I just didn't even know where Kirkmeister was. Kirkmeister like pops in, throws. Look at this, just camping in the backline. Oh, you're gone. Oh my goodness. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Ed has ever saw that one coming. That was supposed to be Ostrix pop, sorry. The right click doesn't always work. God, it makes that look so easy, like just climbing up the wall. It's a delicate timing on the jump to get that climb. Beautiful pile drive. Pressure on Lars. Lars looks surrounded, but does have supports as well as Eat is right behind him. Bergmeister needs to be careful here, and yep, Ostrix bit off more than they can chew. Jesper Swag immediately ties KDM with the shutdown. Still Wasp No find themselves in possession of the point. Looking to catch up in percentage. This one can go down to the wire. This one can go to final fight here for our first map. Best Kitsune rush of the day here out in Eliozu so far as this one goes deep into Wasp territory. Really kind of devaluing the one on the other side. Ostrix trying to head to point. The rest hiding up towards White Room. Rotation up from the squishies here for Wasp No. Ostrix with a bit of a little duel. Trying to finish off Lars. The sound barrier in time. The pilot diva is too strong. Oh, the aura's finally quelched. And the quick fireball to run over Nelia Zoo. And we are going to get a 99-99 fight, but it doesn't look like it's going to be a full one. It's actually Jesper Swag who gets the touch. Lars just the distraction. Self-destruct right on top of the pillar. Suzu's already up, and everybody from Ono is able to hide. Back in mech, Lars is going to eat a pulse bomb and finds themselves in pilot form immediately. Just Volta left here. Final offer, need a miracle to try to pull this one back. Doesn't look like they're going to find it. Goes down to the wire. What's up, Looter? Wasp Model, take map 1. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Appreciate you being here.
Play of the game.
Ah, wait. There it is. Woo. I was close. Y'all didn't see any lobby. Y'all didn't see a lobby. I'm practically perfect in every way. Let's take a look at some stats there from map 1. Oh, God. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, my. 44 and 3? Wait, what? I'm used to Ostrix having the 3 down. Like, you expect the Wrecking Ball to get out in situations where they probably shouldn't, but QRXU, who's not typically the Tracer player here, right? Like, that's not their normal Tracer player. Wow. Okay. Well, these two have got to go. And somehow, final offer. I mean, and they did a pretty good job of adapting, I will say. Oops, that broke your screen. I forgot to go back to this first. I should have gone back to this first. Final offer, Bandit Out Kings Row, heading into map number 2. It was Paraiso Exnade on the other side, and you know what? History will, in fact, repeat itself. As we wait for tanks. Always waiting on tanks. Always. Like, oh, it's pretty rare. 9 times out of 10, if we're missing one person in the lobby, it's a tank player. All right, let's get into map 2. That's a decent camera angle. We'll go with that. Spoilers as I can follow once again.
Ready for battle. Mission readiness protocols engaged.
Lars coming out on a Winston here.
To go.
I can follow the defense. We're going to get the Ana Brig as well. But Nelia Zoo set it up on house. You can expect QRXU and Ostrix try to push their way in here.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Don't have headphones. Okay. Well, shit. Ostrix is straight up. I don't have headphones. Bails. I'm out. Oh, that's funny. I mean, you know, some sort of audio issue. It's important. It's important to have headphones. It's important to have, you know, not just being able to hear the game, but comms as well. Yeah, that's probably good. That's probably good. All right, so what's our key to success here? we're no tracer player. Okay, so have not in the lineup today. So we are going to get QRXU and Gertmeister back into their more traditional roles. We're not getting QRXU back on the tracer like we saw in map 1. Is heading on over to the Ash here for this attack. So it does mean that Nilio Zoo might be a little bit like 2% safer. Without having to worry about combining with Ostrix, to kind of pounce onto the Ana. But it's still, I mean, you're still going to have to watch your 6. You're still going to have to kind of keep your head on a swivel if you're Volta and Nilio Zoo. Volta's got a lot of their shoulders to protect that Ana. And then how aggressive, the other question is how aggressive do Final Offer want to get, right? Do they try to get in and disrupt this DPS line? DPS line's going to want to play from somewhat range. I mean, Gertmeister's all over the place. So, I mean, a highly mobile Junkrat can be very difficult to predict. We'll see. Those are my expectations going into it. Who knows if it'll actually play out that way. All right, Ostrix, you got comms now? That was wild. Sorry, I was just playing with buttons. All right, Ostrix in the back. Currently focusing on just for swag. There's the attack in on the house. As expected. Whip shot good there from Volta. Forces Ostrix back down low. Gertmeister's managed to pick up some positioning around tower. QRXU playing from small house on the inside. Kind of running up the inside track. Gertmeister managed to get a kill up top. How did you get a kill up there? Ostrix is able to clean out the house. Get rid of all the pests. Take control of point A. This should be a cap. Gertmeister opens up, gets an important volley of grenades or whatnot up into the house. Finds that kill on a Volta, and it leaves Nilio Zoo vulnerable. Gertmeister's made their way inside. Already looking for high ground. You can see the whip shot fly by from Volta, so that they know Gurk is there. Gurk dropping bed down to Mega. Keep an eye on there. We know there's some pressure brewing inside the fort here, inside the outer walls. Ostrix 6 down below. Lars is going to drop down, combining with Edis and looking for a pick into the back line. Dodge around the wrecking ball as they pile drive in for a little bit of peel, but Nilio Zoo gets caught out. QRXU finds that shot from down low. Difficult shot. Edis wants revenge. Has a pulse in the pocket. It's going to go and push it against the wall, but can't quite get the kill. Rally out as Edis gets the punch onto KDM. The rally just getting battered around here as Lars got some primal rage in the mix. Oh, trying to protect Volta, just can't quite get it done. Good focus fire out of Wasp. Oh no, as the tire from Gertmeister finds Nilio Zoo. Lars, literal one. Yep. Oh, is that a boop? Not sure what happened, but it resulted in the death of Jesper Swack. That's what we know. Now, what's going on over here? Oh, Nano! Oh, it's not quite in time. Nilio Zoo tried to get up there in time to get that Nano down onto Lars, but it was just a touch late. And it looks like Wasp and were able to win this fight on both fronts. Playing the outer wall and Main Street now are just going deep inside Castle. Rounding the final corner there for a moment. They are forced back. Ostrix still in enemy territory here. Bionan lands. And then there's, oh, the Nano Demon. That's not, I do that every time. Runs right into the trap. Mine's out over the back, and Ostrix is in looking to trade on the back line. Is forced out. You can put here from Jesper Schwag. Focus turn between getting the wrecking ball out of the back line, trying to cut off the sustain. Nice sleep dart out of KDM. Ooh, the mines, the pile drive. Jesper Swag's able to live through that miraculously. Lars outside the walls. It's a lot of damage forced back, most notably by the rally out from Ilpy. Rally fades. Everybody from Oh No's found their way inside the castle. QRXU is going to toss Bob down in deep. Tire out here from Gurk. Where you going, Gurkster? Where you going? You're trying to cancel rally? Not going to do it, but you at least find a kill onto the Ana. Back in the back. Volton's trying to go meet Ostrix. Shield to Hamster? Something like that. QRXU bails him out, gets the shot. There was a good line in there, so I had something for this, damn it. Nano on to Gurkmeister. Not every day you see a Nano Junkrat. Alright, show me what you got, Gurky. Mine up top puts Jesper Swag into the chandelier, proving that Ostrix is not the only one who can cosplay as a chandelier. Jesper Swag heading up top, has Gurkmeister down to 1, but QRXU gets the kill with the dynamite. Lars is back on a wrecking ball trying to eat up some of this 2.5-minute time bank, but is the only player here on the point. Mines will secure that out. Oh, you're playing against Backbone? Ouch.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Miffa, thank you for the follow. Ostrix best ball world? Hard to argue. Hard to argue. Certainly best ball EMEA. Much to the chagrin of Chasm. Ostrix is a ton of fun to watch. I can't argue that. I mean, it's an absolute ton of fun to watch on that wrecking ball. One of the most unique rollouts I think I've ever seen. Ostrix, where you at, bud? We're just talking about you. You make a fashionably late appearance. Get up there, your team needs you.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Jesper Swag with a fun little flank here. Now the rest of the team pushing through house. Okay. Ooh, I thought they were all going to try to regroup in the back. Oh, Jesper Swag gets popped. They're not quite able to group up with the Echo. Nice awareness out of QRXU to find that kill. Still, Final Offer managed to hold this position in front of tower. Ooh, KDM lands that shot? Oh my goodness. Where did that even come from? KDM put one in from downrange. Oh, and gets the final shot onto Edis as they round the corner. I think the dynamite might have finished him off, but still. Nice shooting out of KDM here at the start of this defense. And a default Ana skin, no less. That was a bio nade out of Nelio Zoo. Kind of forced Oh No back to the point a little bit. A little bit of space given over. Edis is trying to utilize that, see if they can take a wide flank around a house. QRXU is aware of it. Ooh, gotta get the mini. Make sure you extinguish those flames. Meanwhile, Nelio Zoo. Ooh, nice little bio on a Gurkmeister. Jesper Swag with the finish. Sleep Dart lands on Ostrix as well. Why don't we just leave it on some Nelio Zupov? That was a nice little sequence there from your flex support out of Final Offer. Ostrix do be rolling. Ostrix be balling. That's what it is. Ostrix is just balling. There's a chandelier routine. Oh, I flipped a Nelly just in time to watch them crumple. Oh, unfortunate. As Ostrix and Gurk make their way into the back and just completely cut off the foundation, destroy the foundation of this squad before they're able to mount an attack here on point B. That was a cool angle. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody try that. That was actually really neat, Edis. They had just used their pulse bomb, so they lost absolutely nothing as far as ult charge is concerned. Nano boost thrown onto Lars, but Neliozu falls into the back to the tire. KDM is able to throw a Bionade on themselves to keep him alive, and here comes the duplicated Brig trying to chase him down. Still KDM is able to live through this. Unreal protection. They're out of LP on the Brig. They're actually going to run run Lars away. KDM responds with several nice shots as well. Gets the punish onto the Pilot Diva. There's Gurk in your backline again. The flanking Junkrat. That's Mines in over the top. And Final Offer just scrambled to get up these stairs. They actually do find themselves with an avenue that's not covered in mines and bombs. Go right into the back line. That's a Nano Brig. They're on to LP. Lars gets slept as they look to finish off KDM. They will find that kill. Able to hunt down LP as well. So the dive into the backline finally working out here for Final Offer. As they're able to escape Gurk and Ostrix, make their way into the supports. Nice little kill in a QRX Geo. Ostrix still just swinging around here on this point. There's Gurk in the backline again. I don't know that Gurk's ever been dislodged out of the backline. Nano on to Lars. Gurk regroups up top. Brig pops the rally. LP gets slept. Neliozu just gonna bail off that high ground. Regroup here with the venture towards point and the Brig. Lars still fighting for high ground possession, but finds themselves overwhelmed and demeched on the top. Does have self-destruct, but LP surprises them with a shield bash from behind. Might be able to find a kill on the Volts as well. Will, in fact. 75 seconds remain. Got a fire swap out of Edis. And there's a tree. I found the tree, y'all. Dive in onto Neliozu. Where is Gurkmeister? Okay. Gurkmeister's not on some wild flank right now. But is going to drop a tire. Just a second already down. Lars low. KDM finding the final blow on both of them. Tire over the top. Neliozu ends up the unfortunate recipient of the rip tire. Chase on to Lars. Lars manages to evade everybody. KDM and Gurk finally realize, wait, Lars made it to point. So we will get an overtime. No, we won't! No! Lars got off too soon! Lars got off the point too soon! I thought they had it too. I thought they were still connected when at the 3-second mark. I mean, that's just towing the line. That's just towing the line right there. Like trying to bail right as the clock hit the 3-second mark, and just leaves the ratio. No pun intended. But leaves the what's the word I'm looking for? Leaves the radius. That's the word I was looking for. Leaves the radius of the cart of where you can activate the objective before the 3-second mark. Unfortunate, but it would have been a pretty insurmountable task to complete that anyway. But still, hey, at the end of the day, it's 2-0 here at Wasp. Now sitting on match point, one map away from your winners bracket finals. Get that score updated. We'll take a look at some stats here. There's some stats for you. Ostrix 25-1. This is more what I expected to see the first map. And, and Eichenwalde was the map that Final Offer were able to take off of Wasp Ono during the regular season, during that 1-3 loss. Their one win was on Eichenwalde. So, Wasp Ono coming out with a commanding performance on this map. Very telling, sending a message, not just to Final Offer, but I think to the entire rest of the division. As we head into map 3, it's New Queen Street banned out on the other side. We did get a side swap, so let me go fix that for you before we head in game. We're not waiting on tanks. Our tanks are here. Ostrix, Lars, thank you. Thank you much.
Initiating match.
Oh, we got a sub. I was like, wait a minute. Hev is talking. Okay. So Hev is in here for map number 3. Oilers. Get to Coliseum. Hev traditionally the tracer player for this squad. MTK is having a hell of a map, or having a hell of a day, really. Looks like Hev's picking up the Somber here right out of the gate. At least that's what we're initially being shown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
And we end up right back where we started. Oh my. We're getting the Ostrix Hog? What is going on here? Oh, this is a little BM. Double flex support. This comp. I'm not even gonna list it out for you. You can see it. What's going on at the top of your screen. Like. Have tried to play. Yeah, that worked about as well as I expected. You're in upper bracket semifinals, guys. Like, I realize y'all have been in control, but Final Offer aren't just gonna roll over to this skill check. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Now we're back to serious comp. What was that? Try to skill check Final Offer in an upper bracket semifinals. All right, Hev comes in, gets the first pick here for Wasp. Able to win out over it as Lars was bio, just had to bail. Runs all the way back to the courtyard. Volta goes to regroup, but Nelio doesn't make it out. Final Offer scattered to the winds here, and Wasp win a fight. I'm still chuckling over that. There you go, Eds. Ed is able to land the stick. Ostrix, adaptive shielding, getting out. Oh, even through KDM a little shields. Oh, that's a good ball player right there. Quiet French. What? Dante. Oh my goodness. I'm not even getting involved in your EU banter here. I guess EMEA banter. Alright, head with Pulse Bomb. We got a couple ults online, but Neliozu won't get to use theirs. LP's able to find that pick. That was a self-destruct out as the Pulse Bomb was thrown in. Wrecking Ball duplicate here out of Jesper Swag, but the Doppelganger is immediately put back into Echo form. LP is going to throw down the rally and look to clean this up. And clean this up, Wasp shall. User Intel coming through with a Prime sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Goated editor right there. Hey, what, okay. That was a POV. Ooh, Ostrix. Up here doing work. Ooh, get that second kill, Hebs there for you. And this is really, I think, the most dangerous look. That's the checkpoint picked up here from Waspo, no? But as I was starting to say, I think this is the most, oh my goodness, Ostrix. What was that rollout, dude? That was amazing. I mean, I know there was a nanoed Gurk down here. I was still just starstruck by Ostrix flying over this top left wall to come land and spawn. Does end up finally getting taken down. The smooth jazz of Volta. All right, go get him, Lars. Oop, Volta gets one. I should have left it in Volta's palm. My bad. Volta chasing. Yep. All right. They've done such a good job of staying alive. I mean, the reinforcements have to be showing up here eventually. I mean, Gurk is still way in the back line with mines over TS1 here. Whoops, that's a wall, sorry. With how spread out that Wasp like to play, I think a lot of third person is in order. Just try to keep an eye on where everybody's at. Ostrix into the back line. A little jump off the car to grab some high ground. All 5 players from Final Offer trying to hug this bot, see if they can just play a little bit of death ball from anybody from Wasp that tries to get close. Ostrix with enough sustain. Doesn't get out, but this might just be a trap as Gurk is throwing in the tire over the top. Ooh, into the back line. Volta's in trouble. Low. A little bit of heal, trying to finish off Hev, but Ostrix had Neliozu just locked in. No supports here for Final Offer. Yes, we're way down here. Volta's out. Rally way up at spawn. A nanoed Gurkmeister on the high ground as well. Lands the direct on an Neliozu, and support line is done. Lars will not have the sustain to stick around in this fight. KDM. Complaining of lack of pill. Well, I mean, look at this composition, bud. Look at this composition. I mean, I gotta say, I mean, LP goes running up to touch spawn doors with the rally. So, I mean, not your traditional Brig gameplay. You know, I can confirm on that. All right, let's go check out Jesper's Venture. They've got a Tectonic ready to go. Excavation, there you go. Was it Tectonic something? Whatever, Excavation. Nice! Little 1-2 punch, finish off KDM, who's, once again, there's no Brig in sight. Actually, that's not entirely true. LP was down here. Ostrix converges as Gurk picks up a kill somewhere on the other side of the map. Harassing spawn once again, I'm guessing. What's Ostrix doing? Ostrix is killing Jesper Swag. That rollout's so freaking cool. And that is really utilizing the grapple retract. So you hit the retract and kind of it builds momentum. So you can fling up in the air and skyball. Ed is trying to hunt that down. Ostrix is low, but makes it to the Mega. Jasper Swag, excuse me, just couldn't quite get that pick. Ed is on the May here. Do have a couple of ults to work with, and still some time in the bank. I know this has looked very impressive here for Final Offer. But there's definitely still an opportunity for him to get back into this. Tire off to the side. Edis gets that kill. Lars is able to drop down. Swap to a Jungle Queen, by the way. Able to chase down Hev with a little help there from your flex support. This is what I'm talking about. So, flawless fight win here from Final Offer. And despite the overwhelming pressure in from Wasp, a couple of fight wins in a row, and suddenly you might feel like Final Offer right back into this thing. Ostrix in the backline, half health when the adaptive shields pop. No longer has that. Cryo Freeze forced out, and Sound Barrier now in. Final Offer split in their approach as 3 go to protect the backline, 2 move forward, 2 DPS as a matter of fact, trying to create some space here, fighting up against a rally. Hev does have a pulse bomb in the pocket as well. Everybody bunched up in that small room, but the rally is dismantled. Lars gets the final blow, and this is going to be a second fight win in a row here for Final Offer. Push can snowball very quickly the other direction. And Wasp are suddenly finding themselves under threat of letting this one slip between their fingers. Now, there's still lots of room for Final Offer to cover, don't get me wrong. And nobody's pushing bot right now. Guys, you need to push bot. Somebody's got to get bot to that checkpoint. About half of Ostrix's health down with that dead eye. Don't get the traditional fight in the cubby when you're going up against a Wrecking Ball comp. Here comes the Sound Barrier, and everybody dropping off the high ground, trying to engage into the back line. Kirkmarsh is able to pick up 1, but good peel, and it ends up being a 2v2. Lars lands in a trap, and Ostrix rolls off to the side. Lets the checkpoint happen. And Final Offer win another fight. Now they've got a Kitsune Rush here to throw up over the top. It could just be a big old bullseye for a Riptire out of Gurkha, though. The disengager from Final Offers, they're going to loop back around. Not going to Cubby. They're going all the way back around to main. There's that Riptire. All right, not another C9, guys. All right, there's the touch. Edis is down. Good purple from KDM to set that up. Mine's over the back. Might keep Neliozu out of this fight. I don't know if they have Swift Step to regroup. Ooh, just barely in time, but here comes LP to punch him in the back. And Wasp are up big time here in what could be the final fight of the series. The Sound Barrier, a desperate attempt there from Volta, and Lars ends up the lone player left, holding the line against the onslaught of Wasp Final Offer. And the inevitable comes through. It's a 3-0. Wasp will find themselves in the winners bracket finals.
Play of the game.
Time for the reckoning.
Oh, that was a sick play. That was a sick play. I didn't even I didn't catch the rampage there. It was a nice little play. But unfortunately just wasn't quite enough. Waspo end up moving on here. Let's get some stats here. That's round 2. I need round 3 stats. There we go. There's some round 3 stats. I mean, honestly, a lot more even. A lot more even. Lars is able to get, quite a bit of work done. 10,000 damage, leading the server damage. I liked the JQ swap. Had, tied for fewest deaths. It was a lot closer. And I feel like if Final Offer just put together one more fight win there on the back of that, I think we'd be looking at a map 4 right now. But, that's not the storyline. The storyline is your number 1 seed moving on and didn't even drop a map this time.